The harbour in Soyer is a natural harbour. It's a big natural bay which gives good protection from almost all wind directions. It's a small opening, so theoretically winds from the west may enter and they might enter some light swell, but the opening is small and the harbour is generally very well protected. Depths from 10 till about 4.5 meters. On the other side, above the luxury boat harbour, there's a maritime museum, and up on the cliff there is a beautiful view of the open Mediterranean beyond. Well, as always with boats, there's something that fails and something that don't. And if it fails, well, it's almost always very expensive. My problem today is that I do have batteries that are less than 2 years old, so I called the supplier, which is Auto Solar in Valencia, and they sold me these batteries as a competitive price, but they failed. So I had a mechanic or electricist from the port here in Soyer, and he checked them and found out there's nothing wrong with the installation. There's no shortage, no problem with the system as such. But the batteries are dead. They haven't got many cycles and they just died on me. So obviously I called the company in Valencia that sold me the batteries, and they said, oh yeah, those batteries, AGM 172 ampere hours 12 volt batteries, they got 2 years of warranty. So I thought, fine, I get new batteries, or I get help at least. But then they said, yeah, send me a picture of the installation, which I did. And then they said, are they in series? Yeah, then there's no guarantee. But mine are in parallel because I have a 12 volt system on board. And then they said, yeah, but if they're in parallel, 2 batteries, then there's no warranty. And I thought, when is there a warranty? So there we are. There is a company here in Soyer that just sold me 2 batteries. Will be arriving this afternoon. Same capacity, same size, and they will be installed this evening. Thankfully, because otherwise my food will go to waste, and importantly enough, the beer will be cold. You can't survive without cold beverage. I keep you informed. And then help came. The new batteries got installed, the system rechecked, and the solar panel rewired. So now everything is good and I got plenty of power again. I don't know what happened to the old ones, but when I get home to mainland Spain, I will have them checked and fixed, maybe discarded. And then when all the work was done, it was time for some leisure activities. Together with my friends Alexandra and Mario from Mr. Blue, we decided to take the tram, the old-style tram going from the harbour up to the village of Soyer. First goes along the bay and the harbour with a beautiful view of the bay itself before it's entering the hills beyond the harbour and up towards the village of Soyer. It's not the fastest train in the world, and you could probably run faster, but it's kind of a nice experience anyway. And going through the orange groves, we were just arriving in Soyer a few days after the Orange Festival, but they do have it the end of May, beginning of June every year. We arrived to Sawyer on market day, and there were stalls selling all sorts of produce and lively activity. And the streets are narrow cobblestone streets with shops and vendors, and a very nice relaxed atmosphere. There's no traffic to mention in the town itself. And also worth looking at is the church of St. Bartolomeo, which is on the main square. And we can see remnants of the Orange Festival as well. The reason they have the village so far from the sea is that historically there was pirates and other seafaring invaders who were a danger to the inhabitants in Sawyer, and that's why the main town is situated a couple of miles inland from the sea. And in the 16th century they suffered repeated attacks from the Moorish pirates from Algiers, and the pirates were after the treasures as well as women and children. And on one particular battle in 1561 they saw the famous victory for the Sawyerics when they repelled 1600 pirates in both Sawyer and the port of Sawyer. And that is celebrated every year at the Moros y Cristianos festival in May. And if you did like this episode, please give it a like, subscribe, and press the bell icon so you don't miss a thing. Next episode is out July the 16th, and then you can follow me up to the beautiful cove La Cala de Sacalobra. Beautiful place. See you then.